Good morning student, welcome to the mobile computing and applications class. First of all, what is the definition of mobile computing? Mobile computing is a technology that allows the transmission of data via a computer without having to be connected to a fixed physical link. Okay, that is nothing but mobile computing. Mobile computing is a technology that allows the transmission of data via a computer without having to be connected to a fixed physical link. The next, mobile voice communication is widely established throughout the world and had very rapid increases in the number of subscribers to the various cellular networks over the last few years. An extension of this technology is the ability to send and receive data across the cellular networks. This is the principles of mobile computing. Okay. Mobile data communication had become a very important and rapidly evolving technology as it allows the users to transmit data from remote locations to other remote or fixed locations. Next, existing cellular network architecture. This is nothing but mobile telephony took off with the introduction of cellular technology, which allowed the efficient utilization of frequencies, enabling the connection of a large number of users. During the 1980s, analog technology was used. In the 1990s, digital cellular technology was used. Today, many people use mobile computing for different purposes. They are using the offices, they are using the students for education purpose, we are using the offices for job purpose. These are the different purposes. Everyone you are using the present days mobile computing for different purposes. What are the advantages in technology? These are the different types of advantages. The advantages there in mobile computing: more computing power in smaller devices, lightweight display with low power consumption, new user interfaces due to small dimensions, more bandwidth per second or per space, multiple wireless techniques. Technology in the background is device location awareness and user location awareness. Device location awareness is nothing but computers adapt to their environment, and the computer recognize the location of the users and react the appropriately. There is nothing but call forwarding. Computers evolve small, cheap, portable and replaceable, integration or distinction. Next, there are two aspects of mobile computing mainly. First one is user mobility and second one is device portability. User mobility is nothing but users communicate anytime, anywhere with anyone. For example, read or write email on web browser. Next one is device portability. This is nothing but devices can be connected anytime, anywhere to the network. These are the main difference between user mobility and user portability. There are two different kinds of mobility, that is user mobility and device portability. User mobility refers to a user who has access to the same or similar telecommunication services at different places. Okay, user mobility refers to a user who has access to the same or similar communication services at different places. That is, the user can be mobile and the services will follow him or her. Next, with device portability is nothing but the communication device moves. That is nothing but device portability. Many mechanisms in the network and inside the devices have to make use. That communication is still possible while the device is moving. That is nothing but device portability. These are the two main aspects in mobile computing and applications: user mobility and device portability. Next one, communication devices can exhibit one of the following characteristics. These are mainly four types of characteristics are they: fixed and wired, and second one is mobile and wired, third one is fixed and wireless, and fourth one is mobile and wireless. First one is fixed and wired. This is nothing but a devices use fixed networks. This configuration describes the typical desktops computers in an office. That is nothing but fixed and wired. Next one is mobile and wired. It is nothing but many of today's laptops fall into this category. Users carry the laptops from one place to next and recognizing reconnecting to the company's network via the telephone network and modem. This is nothing but mobile and wired. Next, third one is fixed and wireless. This mode is used for installing networks in historical buildings to avoid damage by installing wires, or at buying or selling of goods and services shown to the ensure that fast network setups. In that cases, we are using the fixed and wireless networks. Next, fourth one is mobile and wireless. This is nothing but no cable restricts the user. You can roam between different wireless networks. Today's most successful example for this category is GSM. GSM, that is nothing but we are using 800 million users are we are using the GSM. These are the different types of 4 types of characteristics we are using the mobile computing and applications. Next, what are the applications we are using in present mobile computing and applications is there are so many applications are there. First one is vehicles. Next one is networks, emergencies, businesses, and replacement of wide networks, infotainment and more, location dependent services and sensors, embedded controllers, pagers, mobile phones, personal digital assistants, pocket computer, notebook, or laptop. These are the different types of applications we are using in the mobile computing and applications. First one is vehicles. Best example for vehicles. Today's cars already comprise some, but tomorrow's car will comprise many wireless communication systems and mobility aware applications like transmission of news, road conditions, weather, music, etc. For personal communication, universal mobile communication systems are used. Okay, for example, the current position of the car is determined via the global positioning system, that is nothing but GPS. This is the typical application, that is nothing but road traffic example, shows the typical scenario for mobile communications with many wireless devices. Okay, personal travel assistant we are using, that is nothing but laptop, GSM, WAN, Bluetooth. These are the different types of wireless communications wireless devices we are using. Next, networks with a fixed infrastructures like cellular phones will be interconnected with the trunk radio systems and wireless LANs. Satellite communication links can also be used. Next, the networks between the cars and inside each car will more likely work in the ad hoc fashions. These are we are using in that purpose we are using the personal digital assistants. Okay, laptops or mobile phones. These are the different types of examples of cards we are using. Next application is emergencies. Early transmission of patient data to the hospital, current status, first diagnosis. In that cases, emergency cases, we are using the mobile computing also. Next one is replacement of fixed infrastructure in case of earthquakes, fire, etc. In that also we are using the mobile communications. Wireless networks are the only means of communication in case of natural disasters such as earthquakes. Next one is business. Okay, next this example shows the mobile and wireless services always best connected to the mobiles and always wireless services. These are examples of figure shows what happened when employees try to communicate off base. These are the best example for mobile and wireless services. These are the different types of examples. Okay, student, next topic we will discuss the next class.